Imagine this. You're watching a movie. Everything seems normal at first. Then a character appears. It looks almost human, but something is off. Its movements are jerky. Its eyes are vacant. A chill crawls down your spine. You can't help but feel a sense of dread. This unsettling feeling. That's the uncanny valley. We've all felt it. That instinctive unease around things that look almost but not quite human. Think of a realistic-looking doll, a computer-generated face that moves awkwardly. Or a robot struggling to mimic human expressions. The closer something gets to human-like, the more those tiny imperfections become glaring, even terrifying. Why is this? What makes the almost human so disturbing? The term Uncanny Valley was coined in 1970 by Japanese roboticist Masahiro Mori. He noticed a peculiar trend. People generally feel more comfortable as robots become more human-like. We like robots that resemble us to a point. But Mori realized there's a dip, a valley, in our comfort level. This happens when we encounter something that's very close to human, but not quite there. Think of it like this. A simple, cartoonish robot is appealing. It's clearly not human. So, we don't hold it to those standards. But a robot that looks almost real, with subtle flaws in its appearance or movement, triggers something deeper in our brains. It sets off alarm bells, warning us of something not being right. Mori visualized this phenomenon with a graph. On one axis, you have human likeness. On the other, you have emotional response. The graph starts low with industrial robots. Our emotional response is neutral, even positive, as they become more useful. As robots become more humanoid, our comfort level increases. We like things that remind us of ourselves. However, there's a steep drop right before we reach 100% human. This is the uncanny valley. Our response turns from positive to negative, even to fear and repulsion. Then, as we reach actual humans, the graph rises sharply again. We feel comfortable with our own kind. Why this sudden plunge into discomfort? Evolutionary psychology offers some clues. Humans are wired to detect threats. For our ancestors, anything that looked vaguely human but behaved strangely could signal danger. Was it a diseased individual? A potential predator in disguise? This instinct to be wary of the other is deeply ingrained in us. Furthermore, our brains are hardwired for pattern recognition. We excel at spotting subtle cues in faces and bodies. When those cues are slightly off, it creates a cognitive dissonance. We see something that looks human, but doesn't quite behave like one. This mismatch triggers an alarm in our brain, leading to feelings of unease, even disgust. This dissonance plays a crucial role in the uncanny valley effect. Our brains are constantly trying to predict and make sense of the world. When we encounter something that violates our expectations, especially regarding something as fundamental as human appearance and behavior, it creates a sense of unease. It's as if reality itself is glitching. Think about it. We rely on subtle cues to read emotions, understand intentions, and navigate social interactions. When a face doesn't move quite right, or a robot's voice has an unnatural cadence, it disrupts our ability to predict and understand their behavior. This uncertainty is unsettling, triggering a primal fear of the unknown. Section 6. When robots go to Hollywood. The Uncanny Valley isn't just a scientific curiosity. It has significant implications for fields like filmmaking, video game design, and robotics. Filmmakers, for instance, have long struggled with the Uncanny Valley in CGI and animation. Early attempts to create realistic human characters often fell into the valley, evoking discomfort rather than empathy. Remember the creepy baby in Twilight Breaking Dawn, or the unsettling facial expressions of characters in movies like The Polar Express. These are prime examples of the Uncanny Valley in action. Section 7. Building a better human. In robotics, the Uncanny Valley presents a unique challenge. As robots become more integrated into our lives, their appearance and behavior matter. We want robots that are helpful and efficient, but also relatable and non-threatening. Navigating the Uncanny Valley is crucial for creating robots that people will trust and accept. Some roboticists believe the key lies in focusing on specific features rather than aiming for perfect realism. For example, a robot with expressive eyes and a gentle voice might be more appealing than one with perfectly rendered skin, but a blank stare. Section 8. Bridging the divide. Researchers are exploring various ways to bridge the Uncanny Valley. One approach involves improving the realism of artificial skin, hair, and eyes. Another focuses on developing AI algorithms that can generate more natural and believable facial expressions and body language. Ultimately, overcoming the Uncanny Valley may require a deeper understanding of human perception and cognition. We need to pinpoint exactly what triggers that sense of unease and develop technologies that can avoid those pitfalls. Section 9. The future of almost human. The Uncanny Valley is a fascinating phenomenon that highlights the complex relationship between human perception, technology, and our deepest fears. As technology continues to blur the lines between real and artificial, understanding the Uncanny Valley will become increasingly important. Whether we're talking about robots, CGI characters, or virtual assistants, The ability to create artificial beings that feel familiar yet distinct will shape our interactions with technology and with each other. Who knows, maybe one day we'll look back at the Uncanny Valley as a curious stepping stone on our journey to a future populated by both humans and our artificial counterparts. Have you ever felt the unsettling chill of the Uncanny Valley? Share your experiences in the comments below.